Joining us now is former NYPD officer Bill Stanton, a security expert with QVerity.com. Good morning to you, Bill. So it's easy for all of us to watch the video and make our own judgment about what the best decision is at the time, but we haven't been there arresting a suspect. You have many times. Is there any time when you wished you had had a taser?
Well, good point. It's easy for us as we sit on the couch and watch this stuff go down, but no cop should have to meet a bad guy one-on-one. They have a fist, you take your nightstick. They take a stick, it's either going to be that taser. Now, the taser stops us from using a gun in many cases, and that's a good thing.
Well, I've been tased for research. I wanted to know, because we do so many stories, what it felt like. And it was the most excruciating pain, followed by literally paralysis. So could they be more dangerous than people think?
Well, I'll ask you this. You've been tased. Have you been shot?
I haven't been shot. It's better than being dead.
That's
but
right.
If an officer had used it on me unjustifiably, as we have seen many instances,
right,
it would have been inhumane.
Right, and those officers should be investigated and locked up. But in many professions, there are malpractice with doctors, lawyers, etc.
All right, we'd like to bring in John Burton to weigh in. He's a civil rights attorney, and he represents victims of stun gun abuse. Are you there, John?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Maggie.
Good morning to you. What do you say to Bill's claim that it's a perfect weapon to have when a nightstick is not enough, but a gun is too much?
Well, it's a false statement, because the taser is not a substitute for lethal force. Lethal force is used very, very rarely. 95% of police officers never fire their sidearm in their entire career. It's only to be used in the most extreme circumstances. When those are present, no rational officer would use a taser, because lethal force is used to stop a lethal threat. Tasers are used on people frequently who are doing very little other than not going along with the program of the police.
Just making the officers mad?
Well, right. And it's also, and another point you made is that it's much more dangerous than the manufacturer who provides the training tells the officers. There have been over 500 fatalities associated with taser use. There are extreme injuries caused by falling, darts hitting people in the eye, people exploding because of being near flammable liquids, etc.
I think that a point that both of you can agree on is that tasers should not be abused. So let's talk about what can be done to prevent that. Is there anything you can do to prevent an officer from abusing a taser?
Well, absolutely. Cop tells you to pull over. Pull over. Don't ram him 3 times. Don't take a swing at a cop.
Okay, but you know full well that some people do that, and officers, you never know how they're going to react. So is there anything that you can do to teach officers?
Absolutely. More comprehensive training for the officers. Teach them how to use the tools in their tool bag.
All right. You think that'll be enough?
Absolutely.
We hope so. Bill Stanton, thank you. John Burton, thank you as well.